Hey everybody, what's good? Welcome to my Morrowind video guide on all of the spells you'll get scot-free for picking a spell school as either a major or minor skill during character creation. Unfortunately, the game doesn't tell you that you're going to get these free spells. Before your character's made, you can only check what free spells you're getting. You're looking over your choices to finalize all of your decisions. And even then, it can be unclear to new players what some of these spell effects even do. I'll be running through each spell school in alphabetical order, but there will be timestamps in the description, so you can easily skip around if you want. As with the attributes and derived stats video, this is originally meant to be supplementary depth and details for my new player character creation guide. But, as always, more power to you if you get something useful out of it without having even seen the other guide. Anyways, let's get to it! First of the 6 schools of magic in Morrowind is Alteration. Having it as a major or minor skill will net you 2 free spells, that being a 5-point 30-second shield spell and 60 seconds of water walking. Shield spell effects work by just adding their magnitude to whatever your current armor rating is. This starter spell increases your armor rating by 5. Water walking is pretty self-explanatory. One thing I'll point out, though, is that while you're walking on water, aquatic enemies cannot attack you. Pretty handy. The second school of magic is Conjuration. Taking this as a major or minor skill also nets you 2 free spells. Those are a 60-second Bound Dagger and a 60-second Summon Ancestral Ghost. Bound Dagger summons a temporary, weightless version of the regular Daedric Dagger. Same exact stats, but also with a 10-point enchantment for Fortify Shortblade. This is because bound weapons all still make use of their respective weapon skills when used in combat. Now, Summon Ancestral Ghost calls forth a ghostly ally that'll fight for you in combat. The ghost has 23 base health and does 1 to 5 damage in melee. Oh, and it also has an on-touch spell that drains 1 to 10 points of health. It also drains 10 points of fatigue for 30 seconds, and drains 5 points of endurance for 30 seconds. This ghost spell attack has added effect if your character has the Atronach Burst sign. You can attack your own summoned creatures, and eventually they'll start to fight back, so this can be a handy way for Atronach signs to absorb magic because of their spell attack. The other important thing to remember is that you can even soul trap your own summoned creatures, and use their souls for enchanting purposes. And lastly, the Summoned Ancestral Ghost has all the same resistances as other ghosts you'll find in Morrowind, meaning it's fully resistant to frost damage, poison damage, disease, and attacks from normal weapons. Normal weapons are typically those that are not enchanted or are not made of Daedric, ebony, glass, orcish, dwarven, or silver materials. Third on our list is Destruction. Destruction as a major or minor skill gets you just 1 spell, that being an on-touch fire spell for 15 to 30 damage. Now, take care using fire damage in Morrowind. It's the homeland of the Dunmer people, who, in Morrowind, all sport a hearty 75% resistance to fire damage, so consider switching to a different damaging spell, depending on who you're fighting. Also keep in mind that Nords, who are very plentiful in the Blood Moon expansion up there in Solstheim, they are 100% resistant to frost damage, and 50% resistant to shock. Now, governed by personality, Illusion is the 4th school of magic. Picking this as one major or minor skill will get you a 10-point Chameleon spell, with a 30-second duration, and a 10-point Sanctuary spell, with another 30-second duration. Chameleon works similar to invisibility spells, with 2 important caveats. The amount of invisibility provided depends on the magnitude of the spell, this one being 10. And unlike invisibility, you can actually perform actions while under the effects of the spell, without it immediately breaking the effect. And of course, Sanctuary increases your chance to evade weapon attacks, and of course this includes ranged weapons like crossbows and throwing darts. The 5th school of magic is Mysticism. As a major or minor skill, it gets you a Detect Animal spell called Detect Creature. I don't know why they decided to name it that way, but whatever. When you use this, animals will pop up on your map as little red circles. It kind of blows as a starter spell for Mysticism. being such a cool school otherwise, you're more likely going to end up just spamming it to level up Mysticism more than anything else. Bringing up the rear is the 6th house of magic, Restoration. This one gets you a spell called Hearth Heal. It restores 20 to 80 health on yourself. Since your starting health is half of your endurance and half of your strength, this is actually a pretty potent heal to have so early on. Anyways, that ought to do it. Be sure to check out my other Morrowind guide videos if they've got anything that interests you. And check out my weekly max difficulty Let's Play of Morrowind called Morrowind Mondays. It makes for some good listening stuff, you know? Hey, pretty good. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace!